What happens if, I don't know, I do this?
So in the hit TV show The Boys Season 2 Episode 1 entitled The Big Ride, one of the stars in the show's name is Huey, played by none other than Jack Quaid. I'm sure you knew that part, but do you know what hit blockbuster movie that Jack played in? He makes reference to it in this scene. It's one of the movies that he names. Can you name which one it is? Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what hit blockbuster movie Jack Quaid played in. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Movie Mistakes. And today we're going to show you some of the mistakes we found in The Boys Season 2 Episode 1, The Big Ride. And as always, take this time to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell now. We'll keep you updated of all of our up and coming videos. We promise. So without further ado, let's look at some mistakes. So for mistake number 1, we see Huey going to meet up with his girlfriend Starlight. So just as Starlight exits the building, notice this girl in the cap in the background. So as she begins to walk down the sidewalk, we can see to the left that they're showing some sort of advertisement for her. But what's this? The girl in the hat earlier disappeared and it's replaced with some other girl in a different hat. Looks like she made sure she got her 15 minutes of fame, although it was probably like 5 seconds. So for mistake number 2, the Deep was just bailed out of jail. He was bailed out of jail by no other than the Arrow guy.
It's Eagle the Archer.
Oh, my bad. Anyway, Eagle the Archer offers him a fresca, as you can see here. He's holding the can close to the top of the rim, but as the camera angle switches, we can now see that he's holding the can from the bottom, giving the Deep a chance to grab it from the top. So for mistake number 3, we get to meet Gecko. Gecko has the power to regenerate limbs, but that's a story for another day. The goof in this scene comes from the fact that they are in a seedy motel and the window is open just wide enough for people to be able to see inside and videotape what's going on. So if you're going to be careful enough to rent a seedy motel, wouldn't you think to close the curtains before you do what you're doing? So if you're going to rent out a motel room and live out some weird fetish, you might want to close all the curtains first. So for this mistake, when the Deep is just about to be bailed out of jail, notice that he stands up. See the gun that is stuck to his butt? That's pretty gross. So as we fast forward a little while into the show, we can see that the Deep's butt no longer has gum stuck to the bottom of it. So what do you think happened? Do you think maybe he changed clothes? Maybe he washed up? Or the editors made a mistake? So staying in the same scene, notice as the Deep begins to wake up, he's laying on some sort of blanket or throw or whatever you want to call it. The camera angle switches over to the Hawkman,
Eagle the Archer.
and then back over to the Deep. And as we can see here, the blanket or throw or whatever it is changes positions. It's a lot more abundant than it was before. Yep, as you can see, we're still in the same scene. And we're going to do none other than pick on that blanket. So as you can see from this vantage point, it's bunched up behind him, but when the camera angle switches, we can see it's now draped over the couch. I mean, we're not perfect, we don't get everything right either, but we thought we'd point it out. So for this mistake, Annie pretends to run into Gecko at the diner, and they share a heartfelt hug. As they're sitting down in the diner pretending to catch up on old times, notice that Annie's jacket is unbuttoned. We can clearly see her undershirt here. But when the camera angle switches from Gecko back over to Annie, we can see that it's a little close, more than it was before. Was that a big deal? We don't really think so, but we thought we'd point it out anyway. So for our final mistake, Homelander and Maeve are in a commercial. And just like any other commercial, we got people in the background making mistakes. So check out the extra in the background as he just reaches the side mirror of the Jeep. But when we slow the video down here, we can see that he is just now making it to the side mirror of the Jeep. I mean, maybe this guy has some special powers of his own? Who knows? So if you haven't figured out what blockbuster movie he played a small role in, listen to what he says here.
You know, John Connor or what's her name from the Hunger Games? Katniss.
And if you haven't figured it out by now, our friend Jack Quaid played a small role in The Hunger Games. Jack starred in the movie as the character Marvel. He was one of the kids that went around trying to murder all the other kids. Cool little nugget, wouldn't you say? So what did you think of these cool movie mistakes in The Boys? Let us know in the comments section below if you've seen any mistakes that we missed. Also, let us know, which character in the show is your favorite? We'd like to find out. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button now if you'd like to see Homelander drink more breast milk. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Movie Mistakes, and we'll see you next time.